Hello and welcome to another episode of Pioneer Playable. I am Mauricio and this week we are running through a league with Mono Green Stompy. First things first, we aim to play a turn 1 Accelerant, Lionel Elves, Elvish Mystic. Then, ideally, if that doesn't get immediately killed, we go into a turn 3 Still Leaf Champion or Old Growth Troll. We do have the 2-drop slot well supported with Werewolf Pack Leader, the new card from Adventures of the Forgotten Realms, allowing you to draw a card when you attack with combined power of 6 or more. And Ranger class is a 2-drop but also a long-term mana sink, thanks to Nykthos and all the green pips in 3-drops and cards like Vivian, Red Henge, Ferocious Hydra. Sideboard, we do have a lot of artifact and enchantment hate. Then also Heaven and Earth, which is mainly just for the windstorm effect in terms of Bant Spirits and the like. We also have one of Ulamog to primarily deal with a animated then unanimated Mutavault in the Mono White Devotion matchup. And raise Forerunners for go wide strategy, and then Primal Might for some interaction. Overall, the deck is to get bodies on the ground and kill your opponent before they build any momentum. Alright, let's jump into some games. Alright, game 1 of this Pioneer League with Mono Green Stompy. And that is a perfect hand. Turn 1 Elvish Mystic, turn 2 Growth Troll with the backup plan of Ranger class if the Mystic gets bopped. And we can just play it by ear. Looks like a burn, there we go. And this is actually a perfect turn team because we can curve this Ranger class into curve from the Burning Emissary into the Ranger class. Doesn't work when you are using the Werewolf Pack Leader following a Burning Tree Emissary, unfortunately. It's something I have noticed in testing. But I don't think you're playing the Burning Tree Emissary on turn 2 all the time. Like, yes, usually we try and go turn 3. Alright, so I think the option here is definitely the Pack Leader. Attack with both. Really just want to take the initiative, because if they are blocking and trading our creatures, they are not attacking us with theirs, which is really important for burn. They just need that, and they need the inertia. Okay, light up stage. Eidolon is a challenging one. Okay. We're just gonna curve into another Pack Leader. As attacking with both next turn. We can level up the Ranger class anytime we want. I'd rather build out ground threats. As soon as we pick up a third land, I'm gonna bring out this Old Growth Troll, I think. Okay, Eidolon. That's gonna kill them if they play one. And this is pretty much a perfect scenario that we've got here. As they can't kill both Werewolf Pack Leaders So I think what we want to do is, I could play the Mystic, but I think the better option is to just swing. Gonna build out one of the pack leaders, so they're gonna have to. And there we go, that's perfect. So we can drop this forest, play the Mystic. There we go. Gonna have to sacrifice both creatures. No lava dance, the flashback from the graveyard. Thank you, Pioneer, being a format that doesn't have free spells everywhere. And that worked out very nicely. So it looks like we're gonna win game one. Just concede now. Yep, there we go. Sideboarding. Don't think we need to do too much here. The only thing I might consider is bringing in these primal modes just as a bit of interaction to remove. I might take out one Great Henge, leaving an aspect of Hydra, just to really deal with some of their prowess creatures, which if you don't get rid of those straight away, they are problematic. Okay. Alright. Well, that's a mulligan. And that's pretty much perfect. Okay, now I just need to make sure I play this layer of the Hydra. Oh, I can cancel. Ship back one of the Letter Elves. I'm used to the fast lands being two or less other lands. Not one less. So let's just play this on turn one so I don't forget. Which Mystic, fully expecting it to get. Oh, okay. Did not get Wild Slashed. Searing Blood, okay. But they have spent 2 mana to deal with that creature. So overall, I'm relatively happy with that trade-off. Now this may be key, because if they knock out this Letter Elves, I can't play my Still Leaf Champion. I'm reduced to playing a Voracious Hydra, X=1. Okay, perfect. Nothing to fear with Pyromancer, and we've got the Dream. Okay, so what we can do is funnel. Can we? This is the thing I have to make sure I execute correctly with the Burning Tree, because if we do that wrong, that's going to be real embarrassing. So we tap, tap, then we get red, green. We can only get one more green, so that doesn't work. That's fine though, because I can't see them being able to deal with this Still Leaf Champion here. Unless they attack. If they attack with the Pyromancer, Change of the Rocks. Okay, yep. That's another answer. Pack cleaner, okay. This does work though. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's play the Burning Tree. And the pack leader. do this. And the pack leader. And Primal Might. And we're going to get this Love Runner. And then hopefully they think that they have missed all the interaction and will play something that we can find. Oh, Rip Apart. That's a nice sideboard card. I will happily crack this off. Oh, that's just silly. I'll just attack with the land oils. Now, maybe they're hoping to... Yeah. Tasty boy. That's fine. Okay. We got all the sideboard cards. Now, do we... I think we might just play a Voracious Hydra. Nah, that's silly. Try and give them something to attack. Wow, they got all the answers, but are they going to spend their time attacking? Yep, cool. That's what I wanted. What do we do here, though? I think the play really is to, whilst it's not as big, I want to get rid of this Swift Spear because prowess creatures really frustrate me. And being a 2/3 still walls this Lava Runner. So, provided they don't draw another answer. Oh my god. Okay. But they are out now. So they've got the Lurus. I'm gonna have to tap out to play this. Okay, what's he gonna do? They play the Lurus. And they spend their 1 mana to get back a Lava Runner and run it straight back at me. Just a little clunky. Just a little clunky. Something tells me maybe I should have kept the burning tree for another turn and used its devotion to boost the Nixos. Okay. As if I play the Vivian minus to kill that Lava Runner, is this going to get replayed again when Loris comes down? Do I wait and hope for a land? That's the question. Or another creature. I think that's what we gotta do. Yep, Laura is expected. Yep, expected. And they're just gonna cycle those lava runners each turn. The one land I didn't want. Ah, dear. Okay. Yeah, well that's me done, right? Unless we animate. Okay, so they're gonna have to bring the replay of Vishino. Yeah, okay, that's done. Dang it. Okay. And pretty much now we're on the play. We just hope to draw faster and assume we're going to run in. Maybe I should have brought in a Rex Sage for the change of the rocks, but I feel like that's a small game. Okay. Is this fast enough? I don't think so. That's better. I think we drop the Primal Might and go all in on our creatures. Okay. Second land. Ooh. Double Soul Scarmage is actually a little problematic. Okay. So we've got 4. This is now 5. That and 3. 4. It's close, but no cigar. Okay, bring up the pack leader. Really hope that they don't have any. Yep, okay. It's a good thing I didn't attack into that though. But still okay, we can play the land and then Great Henge. Really getting this Great Henge down is going to be my main priority. And I'm going to take that. Okay, cool. That worked out nicely. Okay, so we should be able to 2, 3, 5, Perfect. I don't think I lose it from here. Do I attack? I say yes, I attack. Because they're gonna have to try and race me now, but I'm gaining 2 life every turn. And every creature I play. The Wizard's Lightning on the Old Growth Troll, which tells me that they can't. There we go. So they're using 2 burn spells to deal with my creatures. And that comes back. So that's fine. Got too many forests anyway. I think at this point I'm going to play it safer. Oof, that's another forest I didn't need. Non-token creature to battlefield. Okay, so we're just going to play this other land. Sit back. Make them attack. Okay. Going to sacrifice this land. Bring in the... right, that comes into play tapped. That's frustrating, but that's fine. I want to get rid of these. I think they have an answer to it, but it's fine. Again. Yep. If they had changed the rocks, that would be a problem. But as it stands, and another land, God. Okay. And I've messed up here because I've played that tapped. But they're out of gas, so I think we might survive here. Yep, okay. Oh my god. Could we draw any more lands? Okay. They don't have a pyromancer that they can loop, so that's a plus. Now they're trying to work out what their path to victory is from here. I think without chaining multiple removal spells, they haven't got it. Because I can just pad out my life total. I'm gonna stop drawing lands eventually. Yes. Like that. Okay, so we just I think we just block the Lurrus. Don't even give him a chance to do shenanigans with it. Yep, great. Almost messed it up, but we got there in the end, thanks to the Great Hand and its life gain. Okay, game 2 of this Pioneer League with Mono Green Stompy. We are hoping to continue the winning streak, and that's another perfect starting hand. Please ignore the mismatch basics, I just haven't worked out the process for getting this all sorted through the loan program. I just loaned the full deck list rather than worrying about taping out all the lands. Thank you, mana traders, by the way. Okay, paper passage. Looks like we may get underneath our opponent. Blue-white control, I guess. Something tells me they are going to counter whatever I play. Do I run out the Werewolf Pack Leader? I think I do. Okay, well, that's good. He wasted a turn holding up. Nothing. If okay, I don't know what's going on here. I feel like flashing in Omen of the something, maybe? Okay, look, if they untap here, drop a land, and place a green verdict, I'm a little upset, not entirely. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, because that's a perfect opportunity to run out this. Maybe something to be said for meeting the Werewolf Pack Leader rather than playing the Steelleaf Champion. There's a settled breakage to come if I attack with this. Azorious done. Okay. I'm kind of wishing at shifting Ceratops in the sideboard. I considered putting in before this. They don't have another Azorious chart. I think we play the pack leader. Shark Typhoon. Cycling. Things Revelation. Okay. They're digging. That's a good sign. Yep, okay. Attack with my mighty 1/1 Lair of the Hydra. Just don't think I play this Voracious Hydra just yet. Do have a sensor, so maybe I just play the Hydra for 2. Port R would take care of it again anyway, but we shall see. Yeah, so I figured that was coming. Hmm. So we can play this. Maybe just realize I'm just gonna have to kind of go for it, eh? Oh, okay. What do they have? Got 4 cards in hand. Dark Typhoon. Another Sphinx's Rev. Okay. Dark Typhoon. Excuse me. Okay. I think we're fighting a losing battle here. Great Hinge is a very good asset though, because now they will have to pretty much counter everything. The real question is, can they keep up with countering everything? Dig Through Time may help that. Just a little bit. much loss is from here now that the Teferi's down. The Field of Ruin. Look, I'll play it out for the sake of it, but I'm not confident. "13 more cards than me have had in this game." Whew. Yeah, just concede from there. I don't think we even want the Heavens. I think we just run it back. Just gotta be a little bit more conservative. You're really leaning heavily on the 4-mana Wrath, so okay, that's good. Being on the plate is helpful. Let's see if we can get down a range, or they can put up any counter magic. We are seeing why I don't like the Burning Tree synergy there, but I digress. Brings it down to 5. Whether or not Lovestruck Beast is just the better option there. If I play this Burning Tree Emissary, I feel like they're going to counter it. I would. Okay. They didn't foretell anything, so there's not a Doomscar coming my way. Yep, okay. Oh. They are considering maybe exiling our Llanowar Elves, perhaps, to slow us down, because we are going to draw the Old Growth Troll again and we can't replay it. Yep. Not a bad play, I'll be honest, because they're probably going to untap and just wrath us here. So do I even play the Mystic? I don't think I do. Gust. Okay. So in that case we will play it. We will play the Mystic. I think I want this on the bottom though. I want lands. It's just not impactful enough, especially if they can play another portal hole and knock it out. Speak of the devil. The Meltech there, yep. They haven't drawn a 4th one. Interesting. That's what I want to see. So they're digging for this 4th land, surely. Yep. Okay, they got there. The advantage of Old Growth Troll being that we can swing. Get in 1 damage. That second Vivian, not ideal. They really love the tempo plays. We are chipping them down though. Positive. What's coming here? Ooh, okay. Yeah, that is good. Do they have a 1-mana spell to trigger prize with this though? I don't think they do. Maybe 4 Great Henge is a bit clunky. So pretty much this mentor is gonna cause some serious problems if I can't draw out land, play Vivian, and deal with it. Okay. So what we want to do here is surely they have the counterspell. 5 mana untapped. I mean, let's risk it for the biscuit. There's a second one here anyway. Oh, perfect. That's what I want to see. So what do they have then? Let's just assume... Surely would they be able to play 3 spells and take a set of... No, surely not. Yeah, okay, cool. I played that better than expected. Let's pretend I'm valuing the Vivian. They want to spend some mana to deal with my Burning Tree Emissary so they can then attack with the Monk. I will take that and then happily snap down the next Vivian. Okay, that could be dangerous. But they're gonna have to put it on 2 or 3 or 4, so that's okay. each. Settle? No. Typhoon. Okay. That's fine. Can we play the henge? Play the henge? Play the henge. I don't know when I'm going to get it again. Now they're going to have to play a spell, up the prowess. Shark is still going to die to the troll. Yep. I feel like we put this on top. It's going to have to counter it. Okay. They are not going to counter it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's one way of doing it. If I had one more land, I would have just animated that Hydra and attacked, but stands, no. This doesn't really help at all, so... Still kind of works though, because they're going to have to swing with both creatures if they want to destroy it. Yeah, okay. And this is where shifting Ceratops up the top would have been perfect. Okay. Shark Typhoon, yeah, that's that. We'll just play out the final draw step. Steel Leaf. I don't think that does it. May as well play it out. Okay. Okay, yeah, second Shark Typhoon, that's game. Alrighty. Pioneer playable with Mono Green Stompy. This is a perfect starting hand. Turn 1. Ooh, Swift Spear, burn. It's a tough matchup on the play. We'll see if they immediately decide to take out the Mystic. I would. Yep. What are they holding? Ooh, Titan Strength. That is a card I have not seen in a long time. Okay. We're just gonna make them have the 3-mana removal spell. And look, I'm blocking here, even though they probably have the double spell to take them out of the... No, this isn't a full-on... Oh, this is more of a feather style deck, I think. It's willing to find strike, Titan Strength. I'm happy to take that because it's really saving me on the damage. And here we're just gonna off on the Still Leaf Champion. If they have another God's Willing to get past, you know, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with this because they did use up 3 of their spells. Okay, so I'm going to drop the pack first. No, drop the Elvish Mystic first. That's a free devotion there. And then add the I think we attack at this point. They've been dealing themselves a bit of damage with the Battlefield Forge, so it's a full-on race now. How much resources do I spend to... I don't think I do anything other than block it. I think... Register. Yep, so Reckless Range, return to the hand. So then do they just untap and pile off the Well, I mean, the easiest thing to do here is to think like once they've got the Reckless Rage, we're pretty much messed up because they can just recycle that forever. Yeah. Play it again. Get rid of the Mystic. Up to 3. Yeah. Okay. We definitely want these Primal Mites. Windstorms. It's just really crucial to have some interaction with that. Okay. Realize I shouldn't have kept that because I cannot play this old growth troll on turn 2 without another land. And they spike fielding anyway. Okay, well, get that back again. God. Well, I would almost say I've lost it already. That's frustrating. Because now I have to draw 2 lands in a row to even play my 3-drop. And I should have tapped the Nixos there. There's no way I can block there. Probably got a Reckless Rage. No. Almost sealed it through my turn, but don't think we're gonna stop ourselves here. Yes, so efficient. Okay, game 4. Mr. Korshik. Hello. And that's a... yeah, that's a keep. Like, I don't like that it's 2 Oasis instead of Forest. At least one. That would be nice, but I have to take some pain. It's okay. I much prefer that. Yield. Probably should just put this burning tree straight in. Alright, now that works. Counter it, probably gonna counter it. Oh, okay, cool. Switching off the diversion, I suppose. This looks just like a standard Jeskai control list. With the magma spray and the scorching dragon fire. Okay, it's a little more helpful for me. I almost just want to flesh it out here. I'm just wary of the supreme verdict factor. If I tap this, go to add 4. I can't tap fully max this out, but that's okay. I'll drop the other steel leaf. And then we at least get the level up. Okay, cool. So yeah, do they have the supreme verdict is the question. Oh, they do not. Perfect. I don't think I bother citing anything in. I've filmed this video in 2 sections, and earlier in the week I did notice that there was a Mono Green Stompy list that had pretty much a singleton sideboard to fetch out with the -5 of Vivian's ability, which I don't hate, because I think that it's useful to have a few more options. I would maybe go the whole 15, probably. Like, you still want some 3 to 4 offs that you would bring in tough matchups. I'm just gonna mulligan this. That's bad hand. Keep that. Ship back the less cool looking forest. Then at least we have the mainland as well. Should they wreck us? Always play the mainland first, because I can never remember to do it correctly otherwise. We drop the pack leader. Turn 2 expressive iteration. That's desperate, because they're gonna have to. Yeah. they can't even play that, so what's the point? Unless they pick up another land. Let's get the chip damage in. Yeah. So since the first half of this video was recorded, we have had the Pioneer Challenger deck list come out, which I am super excited about. Yeah, I think we just want to play the Nykthos. It's fine. A few people have suggested that maybe Mono Green Stompy could have been one of the options. I think they got it pretty bang on. If they had a fifth deck, I would have maybe suggested Stompy, because there isn't really any green. I mean, aside from the Lotus Field combo, but that's not really a green deck, is it? It's just a combo deck. Another iteration. Going for the fourth land, I guess. That's the Supreme Verdict territory. Which means I am probably not playing this Ferocious Hydra. Or maybe I am now, because they are getting rid of my back leader. Interesting. Okay, so how do we best do this? Drop the lands. Burning tree. We're just kind of encouraging them to wreck us here. I think we're asking the question, because otherwise I feel like they would have just waited. Like, I would have thought they'd encourage me to overcommit and then pop off the Wrath. Unless... Okay. I misread that one. Let's get in for one. Never know when this incidental damage will come through. We're in trouble now though, because once they hit 5-6 lands, then they can start double spelling. Like, I'm sensing Torrential Gearhulk flashing back Supreme Verdict potentially, which is not something I want to catch myself in. Here's an idea. Oh, that doesn't do anything, does it? So kind of just forcing them to play a removal spell here. Yeah. I do have the critical massive spells now, but let's see. Should have held the Burning Entry Emissary back that turn before. I kind of knew that there was a possibility of a Wrath. And if this gets killed within the next turn, I'm just going to concede. Wow. Okay. That does suggest to me that they're running low on ammunition. Swing for one. One card in hand. I think just kind of hope that I want to just actually start swinging with a 3/3. Because there's a very good chance they actually just have counter spells and sorcery speed removal. We will see. Shark Typhoon. Thanks, Rev. Okay, yeah, that's probably me done. This is very classic Jeskai control. I'm just going to concede. I'm not catching up from here. What are they playing now? God. Yeah, that's me. Alright. We are just going hell for leather, I believe. Turn one, play, turn one, play, turn one, play. Okay. Promising. If it survives. I'm just gonna hold back this burning tree, I think, maybe. Okay, in this situation, we probably actually just curve out the burning trees. If I hadn't drawn a second burning tree, I probably would have just played the pack leader. But as it is, I like putting two creatures on the board that pressure my opponent without being especially good. So, and the devotion boost is nice as well. So, if I play here, I go to 4. Stefan's veto? Nope. Okay. Well, that's cool. This is why being on the play in this matchup is so important, though. If it was the other way around, they're untapping, playing the 4th land, probably wiping my board. But this way, I get at least one good attack in, potentially, with 9 power. And they cycled that without getting a creature, so they might be a little desperate here. And we can confidently say we are not playing either of these creatures. Top or bottom? That's a question. I think top. Oh, an iteration again. Okay, I might have gone away with playing a pack leader. Always attack first, that's what my mother taught me. So we'll play the card that they know about. No reason to hide it. Ask them to wipe us. Yep, there we go. Let me untap and play these two. We sink all the mana into... No, I don't think so. This is where I would like the Hydra land, eh? Just wary of something like Sensor. I know it's a very small possibility, but doubling the counters on this kind of gives me the 6 power I needed anyway. Problem is, based on their number of cards in hand available. Yeah, here's another one. I was going to say, based on the number of cards in hand and the fact they didn't counter it on the way down, kind of told me that they were just going to answer it once it got on the board. I really hope I haven't cost myself here by not attacking with that letter where I was last turn. Because if I'm able to untap and pump this to a 5/3, take them to 1. Unlikely, but we shall see. They might just have a settle the wreckage. it's another Typhoon. Okay. Well, I mean, at least we trade. I'm playing it untapped. That's bold. And once again, I find myself wishing I had a Shifting Ceratops to flash in. Well, not flash in, but rip off the top and go for haste. I don't think it's worth playing the whole game out. I'm just going to wait for them to cast another Sphinx's Revelation, probably. And then I'll concede. Okay, Teferi, that'll do it. Okay, our final match of this Pioneer playable video. Using Mono Green Stompy / Devotion. As always, we keep a hand with a turn 1 accelerant. Go straight to the Old Growth Troll. Still undecided if I prefer this or maybe just having a Lovestruck Beast. I'm not going to try and guess what they're playing. Okay, that's not what I was expecting at all, but interesting. So, I really am not sure what they're playing. The Temur Stompy deck? Like, I haven't seen Werewolf Pack Leader played in anything other than aggressive creature strategy bit. I've seen Splashing Blue for, I think it's called Decisive Denial, is the Temur charm. That's a throwback. I was gonna say a land would have been really perfect there. Could have just dropped one of these Vivians and immediately attacked. So not attacked, immediately fought, not the word. Whatever the mechanic is for fighting without fighting to deal the damage equal to the power. It's a very shocking mana base. Here we go. That's what we want to see. And we're going to be pretty aggressive with the minuses of these. Now, depending on what they do next turn, we can plus give each of these 1/1. They have to sack the land. I don't think they want to do that. Well, they can't do that because it comes in tapped. J found in testing. A little awkward a couple times. Okay, they're going all out. Well, I have no reason to block unless they are drop a giant big boy. Can they play for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, another troll. Easy. Now, if they have the some sort of combat trick, surely. But I don't think that's an issue. There we go, decisive denial. And that works kind of fine for me because, again, they're going to have to crack those at some point to tapped. Whereas we can attack now, put them down to 2. They have to decide whether they try and destroy another Vivian by attacking with the werewolf. We can almost just sack the Oasis on targeting the land werewolves, and that way we have 3 attackers capable of... Wow, okay, they're going for the Arcbow again. Oh, did they know I drew 3? Steel Leaf, okay, and then they bring out another blocker. Okay, so if they have another decisive denial, I don't know why they didn't counter the Vivian when I played it before. If I weren't used to using its modes like that. There you go. They learnt. I think they're still fine. We've got them empty-handed. We've got the Ranger class that we can level up. They obviously have these old growth trolls to come, but we're on 20 and they're on 2. The only potential issue is if they drop a Great Henge and they start developing some more card advantage than us. I think the play next turn is to bring out our own pack leader, level this up. An interesting little standoff we've got going now. Then they can start attacking this Still Leaf champion, but that leaves them really vulnerable. Yeah, I thought that would be the case. Land. Perfect. I think that kind of gives me the perfect sequence there. So I can level this up again. Do I want to level this up again? I don't think so. Not immediately. Okay, yeah, I think while we've got the ramp here at least, though, probably good. Okay, that's promising. So if I can get this Great Hinge down, which they've realised now, they're gonna have to switch into hyper aggressive mode, yeah. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Draw 2. I think I want to try and kill one of these. Okay. Another ranger class. I don't think I want that. Okay, so now sacking this for the troll. It's back 4. That takes it down to 5. Then I can't play it. But I can play it if I tap everything, right? And that's fine because then I can tap it to drop the pack leader. Did I have another decisive denial? Yeah. Okay, I thought that was potentially an option. That's okay, because they're not punching through. This is going to be grindy. Question is how much value I'm going to get out of this ranger class as opposed to them. Yeah, that's rough. 12, 17. Yeah, okay, I've lost. Oh, that's a little frustrating. Okay. Primal Whites come in. These Aspect of Hydras go out. Nothing else really. Not sold on the Ranger class yet. Like, it's a lot of investment. I have seen decks not running the Ranger class and going a little bit higher on the top of the curve. Realistically, I'm in the driving seat here. Now, if I had one more land, I could drop this Great Hinge and pretty much be done with the game. me just run out the extra dogs. If I'd stuck that second Vivian or the Great Henge earlier, I think I would have won. Sorry, the third Vivian. Something tells me that they've got a spell here. So I think we still attack with the Steel Leaf. The decisive denial is target non-creature spell. This is controller pays 3. What's more crucial for my game plan? Probably the henge, I think. Or if we're assuming they have a decisive denial, I'll just play this Ferocious Hydra. Probably what they're holding up because it served them so well. They do have the option here of playing a Temur Charm, so I'm just gonna double. And they still have the option of playing the Temur Charm here, which they might do. But that's okay. I'd rather than use it here. There we go. Alrighty. Didn't have it. Okay, so what are they using? What are they leaving this 3 untapped for? Perfect. It all comes down to this. Can I think I might drop 1 Great Henge. Just in case. I don't want to get caught with it. Caught with 2 on my hand. That's the only problem. No, I don't like that. That's better. Drop 1 of these. Done. Turn 1 Mystic. Turn 2 Steel Leaf. Gilded Goose, interesting. I suppose they probably want the multicolored acceleration. So, any game you can play a Steel Leaf champion on turn 2 is pretty fab. Provided they don't kill this, but would we just go troll for troll? Maybe. I like that. Because Steel Leaf Champion does trade with the troll, which is a little awkward. Considering they get to then bring it back later. Just trying to keep an eye on this Temur Charm situation. I think a player decides to denial now. No? Ooh, okay, that's nice. Free devotion. Tap, tap. And 5, which is clunky. Would have liked to have added 6 and wait a second, Steel Leaf, but his can't be chooses. rather put them off the card advantage engine. Yep, that's fine. Spend 4 mana to trade with my creature. And then I just have another one, which you cannot block with anything now. Ooh, another Nymphos. I think we're gonna keep that in our back pocket. Do a super explosive animation turn. Overall, I've got the board presence advantage here, but they do have 3 cards in hand, and have some tricky customers. I feel like it's the time to block. Okay, what have we got here? So let's say we play the pack leader. Empty-handed now. Like they're gonna have to crack back at me with the troll pack leader, which I don't think they want to do. Hydra is just really helpful in whittling down their blockers. I can't trigger the bad tactics, whereas I will definitely be able to. Okay, what are we doing here? It's just got to test if they've got a trick and they're thinking about it. And then play the fight spell. Yeah, so that might have been the case. It's okay. Because what do we have here? So we can play the keep. Okay, that's pretty smooth. Yeah. Well, that's me dead. Probably should have saved that. Okay, well, that was a disappointing end. Well played. I'll have that in the satisfaction of killing me. Alrighty, we are back with the wrap up of this Mono Green Stompy video. Overall, I must confess I'm a little disappointed with how it finished up. We ended up with a 1-4 record. I did end up with a 3-2 when I ran this through a league to test it out on Monday. That's a little unfortunate in terms of how the matchups went, and probably a couple times there I didn't play as optimally as I could have. There are a couple of opportunities I think with this deck though. As I mentioned during play, Burning Tree doesn't play nice with a lot of these 3-drops in terms of the generation of a green and a red, and then you're trying to play green, green, green. Especially sometimes Werewolf Pack Leader as well, when you want to chain two 2-drops in a row on turn 2 if you had your 1-drop killed or you didn't draw it in that game. And then also the Nykthos is really effective when you get it in late game, but if you have it in your opening hand, it can force you to be cut on playing these more expensive or color intensive creatures if you don't have the devotion on board to activate Nykthos's second line of text. Great Henge again is win more. Like, I think it was a few times there I had it in my hand, I just couldn't get it down. I don't think it really changed the game for me. Vivian is solid in that it does a lot of stuff. It doesn't impact an empty board as much as perhaps one would like. So it's really tough in terms of recovering from board wipes or heavy removal matchups. You did see that with the Jeskai control match that we played. And as I mentioned as well, the sideboard was a little underwhelming to say the least. These Back to Natures didn't get used at all. It does depend on the matchup and the metagame, so maybe this deck list is probably 2 weeks old, which is maybe when Enigmatic Incarnation was really popular. And then same with Reclamation Sage, that really comes in just for the Insole matchup. the shell of the deck is quite solid, and turn 1 accelerant into turn 3 Steel Leaf is a really powerful line of play. There's a question of whether or not we can just go 3 Steel Leaf and 3 Lovestruck Beast, because 5 power is a really tough task. And obviously the old growth trolls are a little more resilient, but there is a lot of exile based removal going around there as well. And the pack leaders are also a nice addition in terms of giving you the card draw. And Ranger class, we didn't really get to see it in its full effect. I think there is definitely games where it's useful, and we almost kind of drew out of trouble. I have seen Realm Walker used in its place in some matchups as well. Well, that's probably more of the Pioneer Elves list that I've been eyeing off. They aren't quite there yet. I was tossing up between playing Elves or this for the video this week, and the aspect of Hydra just they never really came up. I think obviously if you're beating down with these tramplers, that's a really powerful play, but we just didn't really got into the position to do that. Our creatures were kind of doing the job most of the time. Anyway, that's it for this week's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.